Hi, my name is Sasha. Welcome to the Mothership. Let's see what our messages are for today. At the heart of the reading, we have the King of Swords and the Six of Cups reversed. And I like to remind you that when you watch these types of readings that have both the divine feminine and divine masculine aspects, to apply both sides of the reading to yourself so that you can become more intrinsically whole on the inside. This is all about balancing yourself out so that you can attract the outer situations that you desire. So you may be getting into your truth, having more clarity. I'm also hearing concern, complexity. This is all about opening up through your throat chakra and being able to have that expression and to be in alignment with your own truth and your own path. Many of you have been making solid decisions as well. And it's an interesting time because many of the outer planets, as well as Mercury, are retrograding and shifting. So some of you may be coming in and out of feeling the past, and also some of you may have actual people showing up from the past. And this is also about reminiscing and remembering. This is also about revising. So some of you also may be coming out of even relationships or relationship patterns that you've been in before. For the Divine Feminine today, we have the Page of Cups reversed, the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords reversed, and the Page of Pentacles reversed. So there's a little bit of, I'm hearing miserly. This is lack mentality. This is where you feel like you have a lack maybe in your abundance, or what you desire is not coming to fruition. And there's a need to look at why that's not happening according to what you want and figure out why the things are bothering you. This is where you do that internal work on yourself. For many of you, if you've been watching this channel and this community, it's time to purchase the Twinflame Union package and get started without delay. The times are speeding up and we're getting very, very close to the end of the year. So if you haven't yet started, now is the time. But some of you are holding back and holding on to things that are really stagnating you, because light is all around you and this illumination is here for you. And it's really about allowing this clarity in for yourself, allowing this not only clarity but clearing. This is where you work on your shadow side, do your shadow work, and really integrate that part of yourself so that you can be clear and be connected. So there's also maybe some lost opportunities, and this may be why you're feeling this way for some. And for some also, you're not receiving what you want. And this is kind of putting you, or maybe in the past has put you in this state of hearing displacement and codependency and despondency. So it's good to look at all these matters and realize that whatever you were lacking as a child or an adolescent is impacting you now, and you need to put a stop to it immediately. The way that you put a stop to it is by going within and working really hard on yourself and doing the packages that are in the description box. Each one of these packages is channeled from 5D to help you pinpoint areas that are holding you back. Many times we can't see our own blind spots. I would suggest you book an image reading with me today so I can help you discover those places and really pinpoint those places within you that you can apply this work so that you can clear yourself out and be aligned totally in harmony with who you are so that you can move forward. For the Divine Masculine today, We have a mirroring here. I just want to remind you on your twin flame journey, many times the feminine aspect is leading the masculine in the sense of doing this inner work. So if you're not doing your inner work, it's going to be really hard for your masculine to come towards you or to even work on himself in a sense, to have these enlightenments and awakenings. You are a team, you are one. There's no separation. And so you're also looking at your own polarity in these readings. You're also looking at your own divine masculine within and your own divine feminine within. So for the divine masculine aspect today, we have the Hanged Man, the Page of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Cups. So maybe some offers didn't go as planned, but you're coming slowly into a higher awareness of who you are and your own knowingness and your own. I'm hearing many things about your feelings and your receptive state. You're beginning to understand that many of these things around you have been clouding you and that your receptive state is very important to you. So maybe just having time alone is important. Maybe just creating that space and clearing the clutter and even cutting people out of your life has been something that you need to do. Whatever it is that you need to do, though, is it's creating this new perspective for you. And this is a very important phase because this is where you need to sacrifice something that's going on now for something that you want that's of a higher order. So this is a changing of your perspective, and it's also an influx of new energy, like especially in your crown chakra, and opening you up to this new light of who you are. Many of you might be recognizing even how your conditioning has played a part and played a role. Some of you may or may not be seeing this yet, but this might even be a new awareness for you. But this is all about understanding that when you hold these solid beliefs that were based on somebody else's opinion or circumstance, these can even be other people's expectations, but this is all conditioning. Beliefs, expectations, this is all programming, which these programs that I've been talking about will help you to clear out so that you are free. You'll feel better. Some of you are walking away from these ideologies, beliefs. You're crossing the river to your own self. And also I'm seeing a reference to the moon card here, where maybe not everything is known right now. Some things are still in the shadow. But the shadow is where you need to look right now. You need to tap into that place within you that seems chaotic, that place within you that feels uncomfortable, that place within you that feels bad, sickly, hurting, pain, uneasiness, anything, anxiety. You need to go into that realm and discover why it feels that way, because this is also where your clarity and your strength will come out of as well. Many of you might be wanting a couple different things. To have somebody commit to you, but this is all about you committing to yourself first, committing to this process of really knowing who you are, really getting to know yourself on this deeper level. Let's get a few guidance cards for today. Divine Masculine, you have cycles and rhythms. So this is all about honoring yourself and the place that you're in. Honoring that you've been through relationships, situations, and just noticing which part of those cycles are still the same and which are remaining and which are still intact and which are positive and which are negative. This is all about knowing your own cycle, in the sense that when something is so repetitive, that you know that it's something that's been placed upon you. So this can be hearing the word mind tracking or mind mapping even. This is where you're actually following your thought patterns and you're finding those places of inconsistency and you're realizing that these are programs If you were a computer, this is just a program that is running over and over and over and over. And you can't reprogram a computer that already has a program on it. You have to take the old program out first before you can reprogram it with a new one. This is what you got to do to your own psyche. You got to go into that shadow. And that's what these programs are designed for. This is what my services help you with on your ascension path. This is where we clean out that clutter that's creating blockages for you. So honoring the cycles and rhythms not only of your own psyche and your own lifestyle choices, but also of your body and the seasons, your own astrology, and knowing cosmic law and order, as within, so without. The heart of the reading, we have divine passion. This is where, within this newfound clarity, and even looking back over the past, you begin to understand what you really are passionate for, what your desires really are, and you see where you've been masked and where you've held false beliefs even about what you're passionate for. This is where maybe things begin to change. You might have new dreams, new passions. You might be moving forward in a different way, but you have to embrace this and you have to bring it into yourself, into your heart space, and embody it. So this is where you get really totally honest. And if you don't know what your passion is, begin working on it in such a way that you let your heart lead you to it. So it doesn't really matter how small it could be. Like today I like raspberries, you know, that's a step. It's really just honoring what your soul is calling for. Today I need to paint. Today I need to write. It doesn't matter. You follow your bliss, you follow your passion. Today I need to go down the street and around the corner. Today I need to do this. So let your heart and your soul lead you in this way. Divine Feminine. You have expect a miracle. And yes, I shuffled these cards about 5 times, but the same cards are coming out in many of the readings today. We're all a mirror for each other, and we are all signs of the stars. But this has been coming out for the Divine Feminine aspect today, so this is really a calling for you to have trust, and trusting in yourself especially, that you're doing the right thing and that you're following your own path. When you're connected into your heart space, you will have no doubt. So know that your blessings are coming, and take time and also have the integrity to get yourself in alignment so that you do have inner knowing. Because when you know something, time doesn't matter, timing doesn't matter, divine timing doesn't matter. You know, and you're expecting it. And when it arrives, you're exhilarated. So get into your own flow, get into your own synchronicity by following your heart space, and expect a miracle.